Tonight we want to take a closer look at human trafficking here in Indiana. Now, according to the National Human Trafficking Hotline, 83 victims or survivors of human trafficking reached out back in 2024. So tonight we take a look at the impact on one Indiana woman and some of the resources that are available for survivors.
It happens to a lot of many girls around the area, including Indianapolis.
This Hoosier is a survivor of human trafficking. How old were you when this happened?
I was only 12.
We're protecting the identity of this 21-year-old, calling her April. She told us she met the perpetrator through social media.
At the time, I thought he was helping me out, getting me away from my parents' house, and then ended up finding out later on by police that he was ended up being a sex trafficker.
April said the man took her to hotels and other young girls showed up.
They think this older dude is going to go buy them alcohol, or this older dude is going to go buy him drugs, because that's what kids look for nowadays.
April said her perpetrator threatened her.
He told me that he would kill my dog. He told me he would kill my family.
April said she was trafficked 2 to 3 years before she told anyone. Eventually, April found help through an Indianapolis-based nonprofit called Allies.
We work with survivors of trafficking, providing mentorship and a supportive community.
The organization provides April with a mentor. She attends monthly meetings and goes on outings. And April has become a Christian.
3 months ago, I got baptized, and that was a significant, great experience for me. And honestly, it's changed my life. Because at the end of the day, I know Jesus has got me. Jesus is what saved me at the end of the day.
Now there's an effort to educate the community about human trafficking so people can look for the signs of someone in trouble.
They do have a sign nowadays that they do this, and that's their way of telling you, hey, I need your help.
It's also important for you to know the answer to this question. What is human trafficking?
So it's not an unmarked van snatching a girl out of a parking lot. What it really boils down to is it's anytime someone is trading sex for something of value. But if you're thinking about someone who needs a place to stay and they trade sex for a place to stay, that's considered trafficking. Or if they are an addict and they're looking for drugs and they trade sex in order to get that, that's considered trafficking. Oftentimes there's some kind of blackmail involved. If a lot of times, teenagers are sending nude photos. They can take that photo and say, if you don't do X, Y, Z, then I'm going to show this picture to everybody at school.
April is courageous to talk about her past and looking now to the future, and pleading for parents to supervise their children's use on phones and social media.
Watch what their kids are doing while they're on the internet, if anything.
Now April is on a new path, looking ahead and encouraging those who've traveled a similar journey in life.
Do not let anybody tell you that you're worthless or you're anything like that, because you are not. Just because a situation happens like that doesn't mean that you can't move on in life or learn from it.